The challenge of a lifetime. This is the amazing journey and the manufacturing and transportation of the largest load to be transported on a road in New Zealand and the building of the largest transporter built in Australasia. In February of 2011, Dave Brown and Malcolm Templeton of Multitrans of Auckland approached Modern Transport Engineers (MTE) for a quote to build 19 rows of 16-tired platform to carry a 650-tonne 3-storey payload from Fitzroy Engineering at Motoroa to the port of New Plymouth. The date for the load to be at the port was given to MTE. It was the 20th of October 2011. But unfortunately, MTE had to wait until the 14th of July 2011 for the green light in order to start the build. The trailer module would be 38 metres long, 7 metres wide, steer 45 degrees positive at the front while steering 45 degrees negative at the rear. The 304 tyre mega mover weighed in at 140,000 kgs. The suspension system needed to be configured in such a way as to set up a variety of stable triangles to place the load on. During the construction of the modules, MTE kept the production manager of Fitzroy Engineering briefed on quality and production timing, as it was known that a trailer of this size would need 12,000 or so man-hours condensed into just 14 weeks. A trial run with the unladen trailer was undertaken to make sure the trailer could negotiate the right angle approach into Molesworth Street and the super elevation change all occurring at the same time. After the review, it was found the street had to be temporarily altered so the suspension would not run out of travel. 3 special heavy-haul tractors were required to pull and push on the flat ground, and 2 more would be added for the inclines. Power for the suspension, steering and brakes of the trailer would come from an auxiliary power unit especially made for the purpose. On the 15th of November at 10:30 p.m, the $35 million module was ready to start its journey to the port, some 15 kilometres away. The speed was calculated to be a leisurely speed of 3 kilometres an hour. When MTE first saw the yellow accommodation module, they were amazed, as it was not only 3 stories high, but in fact 19 metres high and amazingly large. During the exit from Fitzroy Engineering to the first street, a few pohutukawa trees would be trimmed to allow the load to pass, whilst some 2,000 enthused sightseers looked on. Then a few kilometres further on, a suspension would be damaged on the central median strip the trailer was straddling. This required the isolation of that leg, which was promptly done, and the load was on its journey again. The entry into Molesworth Street was made ready by the addition of some 100 cubic metres of sandfill, and the load was given the green light to undertake the most difficult phase of the journey, the sharp right-angle corner. After successfully negotiating the turn, it was plain sailing until 3 kilometres further on, where a section of the road collapsed. This occurred over a freshly dug trench. With the assistance of central house movers, the trench was plated with heavy steel. 2 hours later, the load was on the final leg of the journey to the port. The load arrived at the port at 8 a.m, 2 hours later than expected, but to a very grateful crew. Everything had gone as well as expected, and everyone had once again done a fantastic job. One would say if you had to list all the possible hurdles on the night, obstructions, weather, mechanical problems, traction, etc., MTE would have met most of them. But the measure of a great company is the ability to tackle these problems without seemingly battering an eyelid. The experience that these great mega movers have makes the largest move in New Zealand look effortless. The job is a credit to all involved and shows the good old Kiwi attitude triumphs once again. MTE would like to extend a special thanks to Fitzroy Engineering and Multitrans for allowing them the opportunity to participate in such a monumental event. Modern Construction for their prompt assistance and professional approach. Mike's Transport Warehouse for their commitment to supply the parts in such a short time frame. And the design and build team at the Te Rapa facility for their problem-solving focus and team effort.